This and welcome you all to our coaching call. My name is Megan Hunter, and I am a keto coach. I help people get into ketosis fast and help you learn how to burn fat and maintain it. So for this month, every Tuesday and Thursday, we have a coaching call for our customers. And we like to guide people through the ketogenic lifestyle, answer all the questions, teach you about what is healthy for your body, and so you can make good choices for yourself and for your journey. Our goal is for you to get results. That is our goal. And we feel like having coaching calls is a great way for you to get your questions answered. It's a great way for you to get a better understanding of what's happening in your body. And it's a great way for you to understand the products and how they work. So welcome everybody to the call. If you were invited here by somebody, which most of us were, would you mind just dropping the name of the person who invited you in the chat? Because my team gets prizes for inviting the most people. So type the person's name who invited you to this chat, and I will make sure that I go back and look at that. I'm just going to warn you all now. Give me grace. I am the worst at the chat. I'm going to start speaking to you, and then we're going to have a question and answer where I'm going to answer questions for you that you may have. Please feel at home, and please feel welcome to talk because we're all friends here. I love everybody, okay? So tonight's call is specifically about our 21-day challenge. And the 21-day challenge was created for our customers to help you get better results in the most easy way, the fastest way possible. And the thought process behind that is, there are a lot of questions when you start the ketogenic lifestyle, right? There's a lot of things that we don't know. There are, how do we count our macros, and what's a healthy fat, what's not a healthy fat, and, well, I don't feel hungry, what's going on, or I have a headache, keto flu. Like, all those things are things if you're keto, then you have experienced these questions, and we all started at the beginning. So the 21-day challenge is really a program to guide you towards your better, whatever that may be. Most of my customers are looking for fat loss, but not all of my customers are looking for fat loss. So whatever your better is, my responsibility to you is to help you get the result that you're looking for, okay? So the coaching calls in the month of August will be on Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. And that is for all of our customers. And on Monday, we invite our friends and family to join the call. Because maybe you know people who have questions, maybe you know people who are curious or whatever, and you are welcome to invite people on this call, because I believe that education and people really learning about what's going on in their body and having their questions answered is very important. So let's talk about the challenge. There are some people in here who have done the challenge. We just finished our challenge for June on Sunday, and we went right into the reboot, which is our 60-hour fast. So how many of you right now are actually customers and drink exogenous ketones? Raise your hand if you are already drinking ketones and you are keto. Yes, a lot. Wow, there's 4 pages of you guys here. Hey, I feel fancy. Okay. All right, awesome. So if there's anyone on here who is not familiar, I sell pure therapeutic ketones. They put your body into a state of ketosis in 60 minutes or less. They are scientifically created and backed by doctors. They do not interact with any medication, and they're safe for people of all ages. We have caffeine and caffeine free. Our 21-day program is centered around getting your body into ketosis as quickly as possible, and we drink ketones twice a day. So one of the requirements of being in the challenge is that you're going to have to drink your ketones twice a day, and there's a reason why. Most people have a really hard time getting into ketosis. My target customer is over 40, has children, has spent her whole life taking care of everybody else, has never spent time on herself, and is at a point in her life where she's sick of it and ready to focus on her. That's my customer. Ready to get healthy, ready to feel good again, ready to be you and just have something of your own. That's my customer. Most of my customers have a really hard time getting into ketosis without drinking ketones because our metabolism is so slow, because maybe we have a history of dieting and then rebounding, diet and rebound, yo-yo dieting. So there are many things that contribute to how fast you will get into ketosis. If you have a high insulin level, maybe you're insulin resistant, maybe you're a type 2 diabetic, maybe you have a lot of sugar in your body, maybe you eat a lot of carbs. All these things will contribute to how fast it will take you to start burning fat. So what we do is we created a program to teach you the ketogenic lifestyle while you are drinking your ketones, so that you're going into instant ketosis within an hour of drinking them while you learn how to follow a ketogenic lifestyle. Does that make sense? Okay, so this program is not all about drinking ketones and eating whatever you want. Let me be clear. This is very specific. I am a health coach. I've been a health coach since 2014. I specialize in natural health and nutrition. So my background is in eating whole foods and eating clean. So with the 21-day challenge, everyone will get a meal plan. The meal plan is calculated for you. The macros are already tracked for you. If you follow the meal plan, you will get the best results because you will go into nutritional ketosis along with drinking the ketones, which will keep your body burning fat. And in addition to that, drinking ketones while you're eating a ketogenic diet is going to help your liver produce more ketones naturally. So if you're brand new and you're like, well, what's a ketone? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Megan, what are you saying? Let me explain this to you. When you drastically cut your carbohydrates and increase your fat, right? Because keto is a high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet. So if you dramatically cut your carbohydrates and increase your fat, your body's fuel source will be switching from a carbohydrate fuel source to a fat fuel source. When your metabolism starts looking for fat in your body as a fuel source, the byproduct of that process is you make ketone bodies. So the higher the ketone bodies in your blood tells me how much fat you're burning. So the only way to really know is if you test your blood, right? That's the most accurate way to know, is if you test your blood. But our ketones put you in nutritional ketosis in 60 minutes or less. So for my average customer who's over 40, who has a really hard time getting in ketosis and has an even more difficult time staying there and burning fat, ketones are essential, especially if you're a beginner, because you are going to make mistakes and you are going to have to figure out, there's a learning curve. So we're here to guide you through that curve, but your ketones are like your insurance policy to get your body burning fat, help your liver create its own ketones. We're eating a clean keto diet. So we're going to go into ketosis very quickly. There will be a meal plan that you will have to follow for the 21-day challenge. Everyone eats the same thing, but I have 3 different meal plans. So I have a meal plan that's standard. There's a meal plan for people who are 50 and over, because most people don't know that when you're over 50, your body needs different nutrients in order to maintain ketosis and to do keto in a healthy way. So I have created a meal plan for 50 and over, and Miss Tina Jo is helping me create a meal plan for vegans. So we will have a keto vegan meal plan, okay? Those will all be provided to you for free as part of this program. It's pretty awesome, Angelica, right? It's pretty cool. I think it's fantastic, because that's one of the biggest things. People don't know what to eat. They're like, well, what do I eat and how much do I eat, and well, what are the macros? You don't have to worry about that. Everything in the meal plan has been tracked for you already, specific. And I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek at the plan so you can see exactly what it's gonna be, okay? The other thing that so first things first, if you're taking notes, number 1, you have to follow the meal plan. If you're looking for results, the meal plan is going to give you your best results. It's 21 days. So if you're normally dirty keto, lazy keto, maybe you're not keto at all, you just like drinking ketones, right? Like, you don't have to be keto to get benefits from drinking ketones. They're the bomb. Like, I love them, right? You don't have to. But if you're looking for a result as far as your body composition and burning fat, then the best way for you to get the best results is going to be to follow a clean ketogenic lifestyle. So you're going to get the meal plan, number one. Number two, you are going to drink your ketones twice a day, caffeine in the morning and caffeine free in the afternoon. The next thing is we're going to drink 100 ounces of water a day. That is less than a gallon, so don't freak out, okay? Not everyone can drink a gallon of water a day. It's 100 ounces a day, and this is why. This is very important. When your body goes into ketosis, you will naturally pull water from your body. You will naturally pull toxins from your fat cells. You will flush water from you and become very dehydrated. So we need to increase the water, but this is the key. The more water that flushes out of your body, the more electrolytes that you will lose. Electrolytes are essential to life. They are the minerals that communicate, that allow your different systems in your body and your brain to communicate. So we replenish with electrolytes. So you're going to drink your ketones twice a day, and you are going to drink your electrolytes at least once a day, okay? So we're drinking the water, we're doing our electrolytes. Electrolytes are going to help prevent the keto flu and help with, because the keto flu is just electrolyte imbalance and sugar withdrawal. So if you're coming from a high carbohydrate diet, you might have sugar withdrawal symptoms like a headache. You might get dizzy. You might feel nauseous. You might get leg cramps. That tells me that you are that you need electrolytes, and so we will help you guide you through that process so you don't have to do it by yourself. You will be required to take the 4 pictures facing front, facing side, facing back, and a close-up of your face, like a selfie, because most people see a drastic change in their face first. You do, and people give me a hard time. They're like, oh, take my picture. No one will see your picture. No one. Whoever your keto coach is the only person that will see it. For my customers specifically, I create a before and after collage for each of my customers with their starting date, the end date, how much weight they lost. I do that for everyone. It's free, and it helps you see your results, because most people don't think that anything's happening until you show them. So it's important that we all take pictures. Even if you don't show it to anybody, you need it for yourself so you can see the changes that are happening in your body with your own eyes. Because especially if you have a history, maybe you've been overweight your whole life, or maybe you really had a hard time losing weight. So if you don't know who I am, I carried 80 pounds of extra weight for 10 years. 10 years, and there was no keto back then, okay? I understand what it feels like to struggle with losing weight and trying this and it doesn't work, and trying that and it doesn't work. And like, you lose 15 pounds and you gain back 20. Like, I know what that feels like, okay? So sometimes when we have a struggle with our weight, it's really hard for us to see ourselves any way different than how we look right now. And you don't have to agree with me, but I know this is real. It's a hard thing for people to see. So those pictures are very important so that you can look at yourself and go, wow, this really worked. Like, I mean, it's really helping me. So you have to take your before pictures. You have to take your measurements. This is all in the guide, you guys. It's all written out for you already, okay? You have to take your measurements, and you have to submit your starting weight so that we can kind of track. Your weight is not important to me. It will never be important to me. I care about your health. I care about how you feel. I care about, your experience. I know your weight is important to you, and that's why I care about it, but it's not the most important thing that you are going to experience, because you're going to feel fantastic. So that's my goal, is for you to feel really good, okay? Another requirement is there's no exercise required. However, we walk outside for 30 minutes a day. And yes, it has to be outside, because we need vitamin D, and walking outside in nature naturally produces endorphins. So if you're struggling with depression, if you're struggling with anxiety, if you haven't moved your body in a really long time, going for a walk 15 minutes that way and 15 minutes home. It doesn't matter how fast you walk. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. This is not about exercising to lose weight. That is not what keto is. This is about getting your body moving and participating in being active. Okay, so everyone is going to walk every day, 30 minutes. Most of my customers get up early before it gets really hot and go for a walk. And what we do is we share pictures of us on our walk. We share videos of us on our walk in our chat. We're going to have a VIP chat in Messenger where you will get daily coaching. You will get daily tips. You will be celebrated. We will have games, and we will have Spirit Week. And it's really kind of fun. Like, we shake our ketones in there. We do a lot of fun stuff. And I'll tell you some really good feedback. I think it was from Debbie. And she was like, you know what? It's fun. It's fun. Like, it's fun. When you have a group this big of people doing it with you, because how many people are at home right now and you want to do keto and your family's like, keto, that's not good for you. That's going to kill you. Like, you can't do keto, right? Not everyone has that support. So we are your support. We are your cheerleader. We are the ones cheering you on. And it's very motivating when you're surrounded by people who have the same goal as you and can help you get through it. So we also have coaching calls twice a week. They will be on Monday and Thursday. Each coaching call is led with education. There is a schedule for the coaching calls with the topics already listed, so you will know ahead of time what we're going to talk about. And and this is something I do very often. I ask my customers what they need help with, and then I coach on that specific topic. So you always will have someone to answer your questions. You will always have somebody to cheer you on. Our customer chat is a safe place for us to learn. So when you're like, I need a cookie, I can't take this, Megan, I need a Snickers, like I need some sugar, I'm asking you to be honest and say it, because I'm telling you, you're not the only one who wants a Snickers, okay? You're not the only one. So I can give you advice on how to curb your sugar cravings quickly. And we ask those questions in the chat so everyone can learn together. It's really kind of cool how it works. So if you need help, you ask in the chat so that we can help you. If you want to share a recipe, you share it in the chat. We share recipes, tips, doctor videos, like educational videos. Anything you can need to help you reach your goal will be provided to you. Like, with a smile, right? Because I am a yellow heart. My love language is acts of service. It makes me feel good because I'm showing love to you by helping you. So please understand that. My love language is acts of service. So creating a meal plan, researching topics for you, finding a doctor's video for you, like, makes my heart happy, because I feel like it's me showing me that I love you and I care about you, okay? So there are going to be a couple of things that we do. This is just the culture of what we do. We drink 100 ounces of water a day. When you're finished drinking your water, you show a picture of it in the post. We cheer you on, right? You go for your walk, and you show a picture of you walking. You share a video of you walking. We cheer you on. And we have a point system. It's a game that we play. You get points for doing different things. You get points for shaking up your ketones twice a day. You get points for, actually going outside and going for your walk for the day. You get points for cheering other people on and being supportive in the chat. We get points for all these positive things, and it becomes like a really fun thing that we do, and you win prizes. So at the end of the week, you hand in your scoreboard, and the person with the highest score gets a prize. So I give out multiple prizes. Just because, like, you may not have a lot of numbers on your scoreboard, but you may be the most positive, upbeat person in the chat. I'm sending you something in the mail. Okay, just beware. I'm sending you some love mail because I like to reward good behavior. So Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you the sneak peek. So you guys, listen, I talk to you guys like you're my friends because you are. Hey, Miss Dion, I didn't even see you down there. You're on my screen. I see you. I am going to share my screen. And like I said, I am not tech savvy. My kids tell me, you know, like I can't do Instagram. I mean, I'm working on it, but not my thing. So just bear with me. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, wait a second. You guys can see my screen, right, Debbie? Can you see my screen? And it's like black and like blank, right? Okay. I want to show you. I don't know where it is. Oh my God, this is Riley's game. I have a 10-year-old who plays things. I don't even, oh no, not that. I don't know how to do it. Just bear with me. I told you I'm not tech savvy, but we're all friends here, so it's okay. All right, so these are all my designs. Keto guide, here we go. Can you guys let me know when this pops up if you can see it? Because my computer's doing something weird and I can't really tell like what it's doing.
We can see all your designs.
Yay, okay, cool.
Now it went to a tan screen.
Can you see it now?
Just a tan screen. Oh, now I see a guide, but or your challenge. There we go. I think you're where
you can see it now?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer, that was you, right? I hear your voice, but I can't see you. Okay. I'm like, I hear you, but I can't see you. I can't see anybody's face. I can see like Debbie and Marie and Colleen and Joanne. That's all I can see. Okay, so here's the guide. I just want to give you a sneak peek so you know what you're looking at. This is the basic flyer that kind of explains like what you're going to get, but this is what you're going to do. So you're going to send your before pics and your measurements. You're going to drink your ketones. You're going to walk outside, drink 100 ounces of water. You're going to follow the meal plan, show up on the coaching calls. You're going to celebrate each other in the VIP chat. And we post on Facebook our journey. This is key. Why did I not mention this? We share our journey on Facebook. So like day one, oh my God, it's day one. I'm doing this challenge. I'm freaked out. I don't know if I can do this, but I need you guys to cheer me on. We track it every single day on Facebook so that people can cheer us on and be part of the journey with us. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but the people who participate get better results. Don't know why. I think it's because of the community part of it. So I want to show you the meal plan. So in your guide, here is our coaching. You guys, I tell you, here's our coaching call schedule, okay? So this will be in your guide, so you'll know exactly when the coaching calls are and what the topics are for that week, okay? This way you don't have to, you can prepare ahead of time to be on the call. I don't care if you have kids in the background screaming. I don't care if you're in your pajamas. I don't care if you're, I don't care. I just want to see your face, okay? So here's a sneak peek at the meal guide. This is all food that I made myself. I measured it out. I tracked the macros. It tells you exactly what to cook your food in and what to put in your food. There's a reason why I chose the foods that I chose, because certain foods are going to help. They're going to help you as far as the gut bacteria in your stomach. If you're coming from a carbohydrate diet, is different than when you switch to a ketogenic diet. There is a transition that happens. So I'm choosing foods that work the best with that transition so that you have an easier transition into a ketogenic lifestyle. So there's week one, and then the week one shopping list. So you know exactly what to buy. You don't have to think about it. You just go to the store and you buy it. Week two, we are going to intermittent fast on week 2, but I do give you an option for a snack pack because Even when you intermittent fast, you still have to get your calories in for the day. Intermittent fasting does not mean cutting calories. It means getting your calories in a shorter window of time during the day. And that also comes with a shopping list. And then week 3, which is our last week, here's your meal plan for that. With everything is measured out for you. Everything is, and there's a picture because I'm a visual learner. So there's a picture so that you can see what the food looks like, because not everybody can cook, right? So what we are going to add on to our group, to our challenge this time around, is we will be doing, like, some of the leaders and some of the coaches are going to be doing keto kitchens and teaching you how to cook the food in the meal plan. So for those of you who don't know how to cook, or you're scared of cooking, you hate cooking, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I gotta cook this. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, Megan, there was like 3 things on that meal plan for the whole week. Yeah, that's intentional. Like I told you, I am a health coach and I specialize in food. And many people, when they first start, are coming from a background of eating what you feel like eating, right? Oh, it's dinner time. What do you feel like having? I don't know. What do you feel like having? I don't know. Your emotions are deciding what you're going to eat. And that habit and that behavior is what's contributing to where you are and will not help you get to where you need to go. So being more disciplined in our food is intentional so that you can learn to eat what you need to eat to get into ketosis, and not what you feel like eating when you know it's not good for you. So we literally eat the same thing all week. You can take the meal plan from all 3 weeks and mix it up, right? You can do that if you want to. But my customers eat the same thing all week. We eat vegetable omelet for breakfast all week long. We eat the same salad all week long. You can change it up. You can put crab meat in your salad. You can do shrimp in your salad. You can do other types of protein, but that's lunch. And then the meatballs for dinner are stuffed with mozzarella, and they're baked in caramelized onions in a butter sauce. Oh my God, that food is so good. I love food, okay? But if you get sick of meatballs and you want to make a burger, then you make a burger. But you're still eating the same food that's on the meal plan, and you're eating it every day. And it's going to allow your body to adjust to ketosis very quickly, because this is a perfect keto meal plan. And I just wanted to show you guys, I wanted to show you a sneak peek of like what it will look like, what the guide will look like, how do you follow it, all that kind of stuff. So this is the time, 8:30. This call usually lasts about 15-20 minutes. And then I open up the call for questions. So we're running a little bit behind, but I'm here till 9. So if anybody has a question, Kate Massa, where are you? Can you unmute yourself if you're on this call?
I'm here.
Did you get a picture?
Yes.
Okay, that's my girl. Okay. Okay, that's my girl. So there you are, Kate. I couldn't find you. There's so many people. There's 100 people on here. This is crazy. I feel pain. Guys, I feel pain. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, if anybody has any questions, seriously, this is the time to ask them. It doesn't have to be about the challenge. It could just be about your keto journey. It could be about what you're experiencing. It could be about products. It could be about anything you need help with. This is the time for you to ask your questions, and I will help you. Or you can even share something you're proud of. Maybe this week you hit a goal. Maybe, is Mike on here? Let me see. Let me find him.
No, I don't think he's on.
Okay, well, let's celebrate Mike real quick. Okay, so Mike started with a challenge, okay? June was his first challenge. He started, I'm sorry, I'm lying. July was his first challenge, but he started on June 20th. He started drinking ketones. He followed the meal plan. He fully participated in the challenge to a T, okay? As of today, from June 20th, Mike has lost 34.7 pounds. Are you kidding me? 34.7 pounds. 34 pounds. Did you hear me? 34 pounds. Now, I'm not saying that will be you, but I'm saying it works. if you really are looking for a result and you really, like, can you dedicate 21 days to, like, your health and just say, all right, if I'm ever going to do it, it's going to be now, and just follow the plan, because I'm telling you, it's designed to help you get the best result. Who has a question? Come on, people, talk to me. Somebody
Hey,
talk to me.
Megan, I have a question.
Yes, Crystal.
How would they get started if they're ready to start? What would they need to do?
Awesome question, because you know how my brain works, Crystal. I go like all over the place. So if you were invited here by somebody, the first thing you would need to do is order your products. So you would contact the person who invited you to this call right now, and they will make a recommendation to you. My recommendation for everybody is to get 1 box of caffeinated charged ketones for the morning, 1 box of caffeine free for the afternoon, and 1 box of Mitoplex so you don't get the keto flu. You're going to contact the person who invited you here, and they will send you their website link for you to get started. On Sunday of this week, I will create a customer chat just for us. I am not going to put people in there until Sunday, because Sunday is the last day for you to join the challenge. So everyone will join at the same time. We will all start together, and the challenge starts August 2nd, but I'm going to put you in the chat the week prior so you can get your questions answered and you can start getting your coaching calls, so that you're not just jumping in on the second not knowing what to do. So the way to get started is contact the person that invited you to this call, get your products. As soon as you order, that's a lie. I was about to tell a story. On Sunday, everyone will get their meal plan. Everyone will have their meal plan. They will have their keto guide. You will have everything that you need on Sunday. The only thing you'll be waiting for still are your ketones, unless you already have them. If you are an existing customer and you already have ketones, you are welcome to do the challenge. You are welcome to do the challenge. As long as you have 20 for the morning and 20 for the afternoon, you're welcome to do the challenge. So that was a great, did I answer the question, Crystal? Because you know I talk. Sorry. Okay, great. Anyone else have a question?
Yes, I have a question real quick, and it popped up in the chat too. People are asking if we have to do caffeine-free and caffeinated, or if we are allowed to do just caffeinated. Do we have to do the uncaffeinated in the afternoon?
No, you don't have to do, you don't have to, listen, I love a caffeine. I love a charged. I love a charge. I won't lie. I will drink a charge all day and I'm fine with it. So no, you don't have to drink a caffeine free, especially if you're used to drinking ketones. But for brand new people, I would never give my brand new person a charged ketone at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They would be up all night. They'd be like, "Oh, Megan, I can't sleep." And they're like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I wouldn't do that. But if you're someone who is familiar with ketones and you're used to ketones, girl, yes, drink it. Drink the ups, drink the protons, the whole thing. So this is another option that I give, especially for people who are over 50, to drink the charged in the morning and the protons in the afternoon, because the protons have a full serving of ketones, a full serving of MCT oil, and they also have added protein. So when you're over 50, you need to eat more protein than everyone else. So you can do protons in the afternoon too, because we make milkshakes with the protons that are delicious. They are so good. They are so good. So if you're nervous about sugar cravings, then you want to grab a box of protons. I love the banana protons. I highly recommend them with some cacao powder. Is that how you say it? Cacao, cocoa? You know what I'm saying, right? Okay. The chocolate powder you mix with it. Oh my God. Some peanut butter. Girl, almond milk. It is delicious. Who else has a question? Erica, did you have a question? I feel like you unmuted.
I did. There's actually one that was in the chat that was a good question about people who already intermittent fast. Should they stop for the first week? Because I also intermittent fast right now. Can I just do that the second week and intermittent? Yep.
That's a great question. So let me ask you this. Do you intermittent fast every single day?
Pretty much. Yes.
Have you hit a plateau?
Yes. Let's see how fast
Okay, so this is such a great question, because this came up before too. The reason why intermittent fasting is only in the second week especially for women, if you intermittent fast too much, you will slow your metabolism because most of you are intermittent fasting and cutting your calories. So your metabolism is slowing down. So you're not actually utilizing the ketones to your best interest. So by intermittent fasting only a couple days a week, you will push through your plateau. You can fast too much, like you can intermittent fast too much. So what I do, because the plan is focused on new people who are new to keto. So that first week we ease you into keto. It's bad enough we're taking your carbs away, right? Like it's bad enough. So we ease you into keto. Then the second week we transition you into intermittent fasting. The third week you have the option to continue with the intermittent fasting. And some people are like, I need breakfast. And I'm like, eat it. Eat it then. Because the great thing about keto is that it teaches you to listen to your body. If you're hungry when you wake up, you eat. If you're not hungry, you don't. That's just it. But if you're intermittent fasting for an extended period of time and you hit a plateau, that's one of the reasons why. So start incorporating breakfast back into your diet at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay. And for exercise, I just started an exercise regime. I don't mind adding in walking. Do I have to stop the exercise? It's a 30 to 40 minute exercise 5 days a week.
What kind of exercise is it?
It's like a boxing cardio, I guess.
Cardio. So it's like cardio?
Yeah.
Okay, so cardio is not the best exercise for you to do when you're doing keto. So I'm a certified personal trainer too, just so you guys know. My little secrets. I'm a certified personal trainer. Cardio is not the best exercise for you to do when you are doing keto. The reason why I have you walking is for your cardiorespiratory health. That's why I have you walking. Not for body composition. So when you're doing a ketogenic diet, the best exercise for you is heavy lifting. Heavy lifting is the best exercise for you to do. So not like lightweight with a lot of repetition, but heavy weight until you are exhausted and can't pick it up anymore. That is going to help your body metabolize the ketones, and you are going to, but hear me on this, especially women, hear me on this. When you're doing exercise, remember, keto preserves muscle. It preserves muscle. So the more exercise you do, the faster your muscles are going to build. Muscles weigh more than fat. So if you're looking at the scale and you're exercising and you're like, I'm not losing weight, but you're building muscle, you're burning fat, but muscle weighs more. So what you're seeing on the scale isn't going to make sense to you, but I'm telling you right now, the more exercise you do and the more you build your muscle, you may not see the scale move, but your body is going to be snatched. You know what I'm saying? Like your body's going to be like, oh, right? All that. Yeah. So I just want to warn you, if you're a scale person who's like, oh, the scale's not moving, because some people are, right? Just be aware that if you're exercising, like if you're working your muscles and you're just starting, you're not used to doing that, be prepared to build muscle faster than what you're used to, and that muscle weighs more than fat.
Sorry, I do have one more question. Are there any food substitutions that you provide? Because I don't eat blueberries, and I saw that on there.
You eat strawberries?
Yes.
There you go. Easy. That was easy.
No, just
berries.
Yeah, just berries.
You don't even have to eat the berries, to be quite honest. I included them because it's summertime and fruit, like a lot of people like fruit.
Yeah.
So, that's just what it is. So let me say this. I just need to. Erica, I'm going to mute. Erica, will you mute yourself? Thank you. Let me say this, and let me be very clear about this. This program is designed to teach you the ketogenic lifestyle, and we drink ketones to help us get there faster. But you do not need to eat keto for the ketones to work. You don't. That's science. You don't. You don't need to eat keto. But if your goal is body composition, you're trying to burn fat because you're not losing weight. You're burning fat. You're shrinking your fat cells. It's not the same thing as losing weight. But if in your brain, you're like, I want to get this weight off me. I just want to lose weight. I just can't take it anymore. Like, I'm ready, right? If that's you, I need to tell you that following the meal plan is in your best interest for you to get the result you're looking for. Because if you're drinking ketones and eating whatever you want, because we know that you can drink ketones and still get a result, it's going to happen for you way slower than everybody else. Way slower. So if you're coming into the 21-day challenge thinking, well, I'll just drink extra ketones and eat whatever I want, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your result. I'm just being honest with you so you know what to expect. Yes, Debbie?
So I just had somebody just ask me a question off the side, and she is on. Her question
Hey, girl,
was,
hey.
Her question was asking if you have to drink the caffeine or can she just do the caffeine free? But she had a two-part question.
Perfect.
That was the first part. Go ahead.
Okay. So the caffeine and the caffeine free work exactly the same. Exactly the same. The benefits are the same. The difference is that the caffeine will allow your body to absorb the ketones into your blood system faster. So we're talking like 30 minutes different. Now, I'm a caffeine person. I like the caffeine. I like coffee. I do. I like coffee. You know, if you're coming from like a Red Bull person or you're like a soda drinker or a cola drinker, like that's your background, you're going to like the caffeine. I'm just going to keep it honest. But no, there is no difference in your results by drinking the caffeine or the caffeine free. What's the second part?
The second part was she's a very picky eater. So
Me
she
too.
was right. So she was concerned, you know, with the meal plan, like how so much sticking to it, like, or the suggestions of, you know, alternates or things like that.
Okay. So I know she's listening right now and I don't know her. So I don't have a relationship with her. So I don't know how to speak to her because I'm very good about meeting people where they are. So I'm going to speak to you, Debbie, because we've been friends forever. So I'm gonna speak to you like I'm talking to you, right? Let's pretend it's you for a second, okay? Because you know how I am. Like, I tell the truth. Like, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. And this is what I'm gonna say. People who are picky eaters, which was me, I'm still picky. This whole process is about changing behaviors. Being a picky eater is a behavior of you not wanting to do what's right for you. It's just the truth. I get people who don't want to eat green vegetables, right? But the key to reaching your goal is increasing your green vegetables. So the benefit, now listen, if you have an allergy to something, you know, you don't eat it. Like, don't do that. If you hate green beans, you hate them, like you're not going to eat them, then eat asparagus, eat broccoli. Substitute a green vegetable for another green vegetable. Substitute a protein for a different type of protein. Like, you don't eat pork, don't eat pork. You don't like fish, don't eat fish. However, you need the amino acids and stuff, you know, for your brain health and stuff with the seafood. I'm just saying, especially if you're over 50. But I would say this, Debbie, and you know how I do. If someone has a problem with something specific in the meal plan, contact me, and I will give you a substitute that will still help you and not hurt you. So if people are being picky because they're set in their way and they're like, I don't eat that, there's nothing I can tell you. But if it's like, I'm not going to eat a lima bean, you can't make me eat a lima bean. I'm not going to eat a lima bean. I don't care how healthy it is. I'm not eating that, right? So I'm really great at substituting things for people. But generally speaking, so you substitute a green vegetable for another green vegetable, and you'll notice that the meal plan includes a green vegetable with every meal, because we need micronutrients. The more green vegetables you eat, the more ketones your liver will make naturally. That's fact. That's science. Google it. I'm telling you. People do keto and don't eat green vegetables, and that's why you hit a plateau, and that's why you're like, oh my God, it's not working. No, you need to eat more green vegetables. So you can send me a message privately, Debbie, and I can I can give to you exactly what I would substitute so she could see ahead of time that is something that she likes. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Megan,
Yes.
can you see
Miss
me?
Dion. Hey, girl. Hey.
What is this?
The best. Did you drink it?
Now,
No. Okay. So Keto Up, let's talk about it. Oh, I love it. Okay. So the Keto Up, Miss Dion. The Keto Up puts you in instant ketosis. Instant. There's no 60 minutes. There's like I'm forgetting the word right now. Somebody chime in. What is the word? What's the word? It God, the technology
Cell
behind
energy.
it.
Free cell
What'd you say?
Free cell
Thank
technology.
you. Thank you. Free cell technology. It's science. You know I'm a nerd. Like I love the science, right? So when you drink a Keto Up, it puts you in instant ketosis. So if you like a Red Bull, but now you can't have Red Bull because you're keto, you want a Keto Up. If you know you're gonna have a busy day or like the kids are gonna drive you nuts, then you want a Keto Up. If you need an extra you know what I mean? Like you need a little Keto Up because it's more powerful. It's like it goes straight to your brain. It's like brain freeze when you eat ice cream too fast, in my opinion. But it tastes really good. So it's like soda, but they're ketones. So for you, Miss Dion, because I know your schedule and I know what you're doing, drink your Keto Up before you walk in the morning.
oh,
Like today, you should have drank the Keto Up before you walked 3 miles in 110-degree heat and all that jazz. You would have been like, I got this, right? Yeah, that's Keto Up. And it comes in multiple flavors. I love the cherry one. And I love Unicorn Slam. I'm still waiting for my green apple. Anybody else waiting for their Keto Up? Is it just me? Okay.
even while we're fasting, I can drink this.
Yes, you can.
I wish
Yes,
I
you
would have
can.
known because today was
Drink
really
it
tough.
now. No, don't drink it now.
No,
Don't drink it now. Yes, you can drink that during the fast. So next time for Reboot, you'll know because that will give you like energy. Yeah.
okay, because I didn't feel it here. I felt it here, my stomach. I was hungry. I wanted to eat. I wanted to think of something else, but I couldn't because I was hungry. It's like I was walking with no fuel. I was thinking good, but my hunger was it was more powerful.
How does it feel right now?
Well, I just drank I had to get myself together for this chat here because I was feeling really foggy. And matter of fact, I just drank one of the broths that helped me feel better. So I actually feel better, but I'm a little up right now because I drank my last ketone like about 4 when I had the smoothie, not the smoothie, what I said I made, I forget what I meant, but I just made an icy,
Oh, True Passion slushy.
slushy. I made that. So now I'm like kind of like up, a little bit. So I feel better. I feel better.
Good.
But I
Well,
wish
you
I would have
answered
known
your own
about this.
question. You answered your own question. You've been hungry because you need more broth.
Well, all I had was in the box.
True.
And then
I told you to get extra.
I know. And then when I watched the chat where I seen Amber and Mike came up with this other broth, so now I know. I just need to know where to get it from.
I'll tell you. It's in the chat. We'll tell you.
Okay.
See you guys, because we're a community, right? So Dion is our customer. She's in the challenge from last month. She's going to be doing the challenge this month. So we all know each other. We all know, like we all know that Miss Dion went walking this morning because she sends us a video of her every morning before she does her walk with her ketones. She's like, all right, guys, I'm going for my walk today. I'm drinking my True Passion. I got the dog. She takes the dog for the walk. Like, we all know Miss Dion and what she's doing because we share with each other every day.
I walked 21 days. All 21.
Yes. And how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel?
Within that 21 days, I lost 10 pounds.
Mhm.
I'll tell you that much.
Nice.
But I feel pretty good. But
Yeah.
it's not about me. I want to hear about everybody else. I'm getting off.
Okay, who else has a question? Who else? I love you, Miss Dion.
Hey, Megan.
Hi, Jamie.
How are you?
Fasted. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. So during the challenge, not during the rebid, obviously, but what about cream? Are we allowed to do the cream?
During the challenge?
Yeah.
Yes. Girl. Okay, let's talk about the cream. I love the caramel macchiato. I'm just saying, I hope you all got some because it is delicious. Of course, one of the number one problems that people have with keto is they're not eating enough fat. They're just not. So let me tell you a couple of different things why I love the cream. Because keto coffee, like bulletproof coffee with the butter in your coffee, is fine. It's fine. I'm a coffee drinker. I said that several times, right? It's fine. But it's not delicious like when you put the creamer in your coffee, right? Our keto cream is delicious. And it has 4 different types of collagen. So when you think of like skin, hair, nails, right? So as we get older, we lose the elasticity in our skin. So the cream has 4 different types of collagen that's going to help tighten. So if you are really overweight and you're nervous about losing weight too fast because you're nervous about the extra skin on your body, you need to be including the cream every single day because that cream has collagen that is going to suck your skin, repair your skin, keep your skin tight. So as you're losing the weight, your skin is snatched, okay? Very, very important. But in general, for your bone health and for helping you meet your fat macros and help keep you in ketosis, the cream is excellent. I mix my cream with coffee. I mix it in my smoothies. I mix it with the Ketones, the protein shake, and make milkshakes with it. It's fantastic. My friend Lisa uses it in recipes to bake with. So all of our products are included in the challenge. Are you kidding? You should see my chat. Our customers have all kinds of products and we share them and we like share recipes with how to mix them and stuff. You can use any of our products from our website, any of them. But the minimum order would be the caffeine free, the 2 boxes and the Mitoplex so that you don't get the keto flu and you're in ketosis. But absolutely, you can use the cream. I encourage you. It's delicious. That macchiato is. Can you overdo what, Jennifer?
The creams. I love the creams too. Can you have too much?
Yes, you can. So if you're keto and you're eating too much fat, this is what happens in your body. This is a pro tip, guys. This is the type of stuff I tell my customers to help them. So if you're keto, let's say you're keto, you don't drink ketones, right? This is a big problem. You're like, I don't need that stuff. My body will do it naturally. I don't need that. Okay. Well, and it will, right? But if you eat too much fat, your body will metabolize the fat you're eating as a fuel source before pulling the fuel source from the fat that's stored on you. So if you're eating too much fat, you won't see any change in your body composition because you need to have that balance for your body, which is why intermittent fasting works really well, because when you're fasting, your body doesn't have a choice but to use the fat that's stored on you. But some people overeat it. And we're all guilty with the fat bombs, right? The fat bombs, and you're like, oh my God, you're so good. Oh my God, girl, you're so good, right? With the fat bombs, and you're like snacking and doing other things, right? That guilty, done it. We've all been there. And then you're like, well, I hit a plateau. I'm not losing weight. It's keto. Yeah, but too much fat will keep you from seeing the scale move. It just will. So yes, you can have too much fat. But can you have too many creams in a day? I don't know. It hurts my heart to say yes. Like, I don't know if that's true or not. I really, because it's so good. I use it as much as I can. I have like 8 boxes of cream right now. I'm not lying. Like, because I love it so much. I'm afraid to run out of it. Does anyone else have a
Oh,
question?
me too.
Hey, I got one.
I love it. Yes. Hi, Miss Frida.
Hi, honey. Hey, so I have people in my chat asking, are you doing this again on Thursday? We're going to have another little Zoom like this on Thursday?
I have a coaching call with my customers this month. It was every Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday is closed for them. Tuesday is open for everybody. So let me do this. Let me speak to my customers and see how they feel about inviting people on, because our private time, and like, it's sacred, right? So we're so comfortable with each other after 21 days that we share things with each other and things like that. So before I say yes, and I'm not saying no, but before I say yes, I just want to check with them that they're comfortable with it, and then I'll let you know, okay? I don't have a problem with it at all, but that's their time. So I want to make sure that that is, like, kept. And that's the same for any of you. If you decide to join the challenge, Thursday is your time. Tuesday, you're welcome to invite friends who have questions or anything like that. It's an open call. But Thursday is like for us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's 8:58. I can take one more question. Who has a question?
I do.
Anybody? Anybody want to share like a victory, like a celebration? Oh, Miss Kathy, I see you. Hi.
Hi. I have a question. I have kind of somewhat done keto a little bit, but I noticed that when I was doing it, I tended to get a lot of acid reflux. Is that anything common? I mean, I've asked my daughter about it, but no one can seem to give me an answer. I'm over 60, so I don't know if that's just part of life or, because it seems
Okay,
like
so
when
can
I
I ask
have
you,
a
is it
lot
okay?
of the fats, is that normal or what do you do?
So yes, the short answer is yes, but do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions before I really answer you?
No, go ahead.
Were you following a dirty keto diet or a clean keto diet?
I don't know the difference. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. I love that. Thank you. So a dirty keto diet is, a dirty keto diet includes processed foods like lunch meat, hot dogs, beef jerky, pepperoni, a lot of cheese. Anything you buy in a store in a box that says keto on it and it has low carbs, that's dirty keto. So were you eating like slim fast, like keto bars and things like that? So tell me typically what you would eat.
I just know that after certain meals, I don't know if it just was too much fat in it, it seemed like. That's what I've had some doctors tell me, is that the fats were too much for my system.
Do you have a gallbladder?
Yes. Yeah,
You
I'm
do?
pretty
Okay.
normal.
So I don't know the answer and I'm not a doctor. I'm just like, I don't know the answer and I'm not a doctor. But what I do know is that when people introduce high amounts of fats into their diet, initially, it will disrupt the gut bacteria in your stomach because you're just not used to eating that much fat. So for someone like you, like if you were my customer and you were brand new and you're like, Megan, I'm getting acid reflux, the first thing I would tell you to do is increase your electrolytes. I would tell you to increase your electrolytes. That'd be number one. Number two, I would have you pull back on your fats and not add fats to your meal, but eat foods that are naturally higher in fats, like salmon, right? Like having salmon, and I'm having a brain fart and can't think of anything else right now. But because how I teach people to eat is to have 3 different types of fat on your plate for each meal. So you cook your food in the fat, there's fat in your food, and after you cook it, you add fat to it, right? So for you, I wouldn't tell you to do that. I would tell you to not add fat, don't add extra fat. Instead, choose foods that are higher in fat until we figured out what didn't upset your stomach, and then that's how you would learn what foods to stay away from and what foods are good. And as your stomach started to adjust, the gut bacteria began to adjust to having higher fat foods, you would be able to increase it little by little, right? Little by little, as your gut bacteria started to balance out in a healthy way. And rebooting would be fantastic for you too. Because if you're having gastrointestinal things, that tells me your gut bacteria is off. So the reboot would reset that for you. It would reset your digestive system and all that stuff. That's
So
what I would say. But I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
So with your meal plans, like for the 50 and over, how are those in regards to the fat, how they're made?
The foods are higher fat naturally, and there's not as much fat added to it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So exactly what I told you would be best for you is how the 50 and older meal plan is. Because people who are 50 and older don't need more fat, they need more protein. So you know how people tell you if you eat too much protein on keto, it'll kick you out of ketosis because protein can metabolize as glucose in your body, right? That's real. That's a true thing. But when you're over 50, most people don't eat enough protein, and people over 50 need less calories to have the same energy output as someone who's younger. So what's important when you're over 50 is increasing your protein, because you want to preserve your muscle. And when you get over 50, you start to lose that strength in your muscle, and your muscles are key to longevity and your lifespan. So when you're over 50, you want to make sure that you're focused on higher protein and just eat naturally higher fat foods.
Thank you. I always questioned and wondered all that macro stuff. So thanks a lot.
It gets tricky. I don't count my macros anymore because I drink ketones. Let's be honest. But when I started, I tracked my macros for 3 months straight. I did not cheat, not one time. I was determined I was going to figure this mess out, and I messed up a lot along the way. And I was like, I need ketones. Like, why am I not drinking ketones? This is stupid. Like, I'm struggling to count these macros. I don't know. Like, I'm like, this is dumb. Like, I just need to get some ketones and just know for sure I'm in ketosis and give myself some grace. So for me, I won't go without my ketones. I see all you beautiful people. Nobody else has a question? Going once, going twice. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the reboot is perfect for that. Yeah. Hey, girl, hey.
Sorry, it's really
dark. How are you?
But, good. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so bloating. If people are experiencing bloating, if they're like a few weeks into using their ketones, what could that be? Could that be something they're eating? I usually just say like start a food journal and we kind of go from there. Just wondering if you had experience with that.
Well, with my customers, I know what they're eating. Like, I know what they're eating. Like, I'm very much like, what did you eat yesterday? And anyone on here that's my customer will tell you, my first question will always be, well, what did you eat yesterday? So I keep track because I care about your results. So if I don't know what you're eating, like, I can't help you. So for some people, bloating is constipation. That's one of the side effects of starting a ketogenic diet is constipation. And it goes back to what I was saying to, who was I just talking to? Where's her face? I don't remember. I can't remember her, Miss Kathy. But I was saying to her about digestive health. Bloating is a common symptom when you first start a ketogenic diet because your stomach is not used to that much fat. So you have an issue of your gut bacteria being off balance. I could go into a whole conversation about your microbiome, but I'm not, because I'm not a doctor, and that's not what you need to know. But what you do need to know is that when you first start, expect to have maybe some diarrhea. Expect to be a little constipated. Expect to have some bloating. I have people who never got keto flu, who never had a problem going to the bathroom, who never felt nauseous, who never were bloated. Never. Everyone's body is different. So if it were me, if you were my customer, my first question would be, what did you eat yesterday? My second question would be, have you gone to the bathroom? Because there are many people who are constipated who won't tell you. And if they're constipated, then I'm going to recommend that you start incorporating MCT oil because, honey, you will go right to the bathroom. It's keto, it's healthy fat, and it will make you go to the bathroom because it's so concentrated that most people's stomachs can't take that much fat. So it'll make you go to the bathroom. So I'm not sure, I can't answer that because it could be multiple different things.
Okay, that helps. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did anyone mention anything in the chat that I totally missed that was important that I should have? I'm not the best at the chat, you guys. No, Crystal, thank you. All right, because I'm not the best at the chat and I see there's a lot. I am going to save the chat though. So if you were invited here by somebody and you didn't type their name in there, I'm going to ask you to do it again because again, we have a contest on who invites the most people and I send prizes and I have awesome swag. I'm just saying, awesome swag. I'm the person who like sold out and bought everything off the website the last time, okay? Then I placed the order again yesterday. Anybody else get swag? Anybody? It's good. Debbie, did you get some? Anybody? Oh, yes. Get the swag, okay? With the little cute little bags for your ketones and stuff. Oh, my God. I have so many. It's crazy.
Megan,
Yeah.
can you hear me? Someone is
Yes,
asking
Angelica.
about gastric bypass. Is that okay with the diet and the ketones?
Yes. Thank you. Yes, we have several. We have several on our team, like in our group right now, several people who had gastric bypass. The biggest problem I see with people with gastric bypass is that it's hard for them to reach their calorie count for the day because they can't eat as much food as other people. It's not so much that they have a problem with ketosis. They don't. They actually, I have found they have a really great result with being in ketosis. They respond very well to ketones and the diet combined. But they have a problem with, they get full really fast, they can't eat a lot of food, and they are concerned that they're not eating enough fat to maintain ketosis nutritionally. But that is a mindset thing too of learning a new way to fuel your body. But that's, we're all changing our mindset. So I have people who definitely have had gastric bypass. They are very successful with the ketogenic diet. And I'm always want to tell people to work with their doctor. Like if they feel uncomfortable in any way or nervous in any way, then just talk to your doctor. If your doctor says no, then don't do it. Like if you're that person, I'm not that person. I'm not going to I want people to feel comfortable. But the truth of the matter is, based on my experience and what I've seen firsthand with my people, it works really well for people with gastric bypass because it switches your, like if you know someone who had gastric bypass and then they gained all their weight back. I don't know if you know anyone like this, but I do. And it's frustrating because you go through all that stuff, right? And then you lose the weight really fast. And then little by little it comes back. Well, I think keto is great for you because this is not about portion control and how much you're allowed to eat and not allowed to eat. This is about resetting your hunger hormone and reigniting your metabolism to work the way it's supposed to. That works for everybody. Just my opinion. That's what I think. Did you guys learn something today? I feel like we had a good talk today. Did you learn stuff? Yes, was it good? So you guys, every week we do this. Every week we do this, and I love it. It's like our time to, because we're in the chat all day. If any of you are in the chat, you know all day the phone's like bing, 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 bing. We're all day chatting with each other. But when we get on a Zoom together, it's like we're, with your girlfriends, with your friends like that you never get to see. And we just sit and we talk about, I teach something first and then we talk just like we just did. People ask questions and I answer it honestly in the best way that I can for you. And we all learn together. So this gives you what's the word I'm looking for? This gives you like a inside look of what you would expect for the 21-day challenge on our coaching calls. I want to thank Lakia. I see your face, girl. Looking fly. Hey, girl. Hey. So this is what we do. Twice a week, we have our coaching call. And I help answer your questions so that you can get the best results. So I want to say thank you to everybody for coming. I appreciate you. Get back with the person that invited you here. If you want to join our challenge, you need to order your products by Sunday. And I'm only saying that because we want to make sure they get to you in time. But if you order your products and they don't get here on time, so what? You can still start the challenge. You can still follow the meal plan. You can still be part of the chat. Like, you can still do whatever you need to do. If for any reason, you know, maybe you can't buy 2 boxes of ketones, so buy 1 box of ketones and drink 1 a day. Like, don't miss out on all of this because you can only afford 1 box, okay? Like, that's my opinion. You work with your coach, you work with your person, but I feel like if you could just even drink them once a day, that you are going to get a great result going through this program. And it's so much more than drinking ketones. It's so much more than the diet. It's so much more than that. It's like you finally find some excitement again, and like you start feeling good again, and you start like getting your shape again, and it feels good. It feels good to put yourself first and be a priority again. That feels good, and everybody likes to be celebrated. So that's what we're doing over here, okay? So, and if you know someone that wants to do this with you, invite them. Everyone's welcome. Invite them. If you have a friend and you're like on the fence, be like, girl, come on, let's go. We're just going to do this. What do you have to lose? It's 21 days. Like, anyone for 21 days can do strict keto. If you're like, I don't know about strict keto, Megan, I'm a keto, I don't know about this, and you're like freaking out, don't. Anyone can do this for 21 days. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for inviting people here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your questions. I appreciate you so much. Like, there was like 100 people in here. Kate, you better have good pictures, okay? Because I need it for my social media. I need it for my social media. Oh my gosh. I love you guys today. And again, if you save the link that you used to get on this call, every Tuesday is an open call. Every Tuesday. You can come on here next Tuesday, whether you're in the challenge or not. You can come in here, ask your questions. You're welcome. You are welcome. And so are anyone else that you know that needs help. Because one of the biggest problems I see is people need help understanding all of it, and there's nowhere for them to go to get it. So this is our safe place for people who need help, and we are happy to help you. I love you guys today. You guys have a good night. I have to download this chat. I don't know what y'all were talking about, but there's a lot of messages going on in here. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to do it.
Megan, can you hear
Yes,
me?
ma'am.
You can't see me. There's somebody's hand up in the chat. I don't know if they were
Okay.
addressed or not.
Oh, Nikki, you're teaching me all the things. Thank you. I love you. So Carol Gibbons has a question. Is she still on here? I don't even know.
It looks like she is. It looks like she's still on. She's off camera and she's on mute.
Okay. Well, Carol, if you want to type your question, you can type it. If you
Sorry, I don't have a question. I just raised my hand earlier when you asked us to raise our hand. I guess it's still raised.
Oh my gosh. Listen, Carol, this is so funny. Carol, this is the best, because I swear to you, like the other day, somebody had raised their hand. I was like, listen, guys, like, what is that hand raise thing? What is it for? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? And they're like, I don't know. I have no idea. I just come on here, I talk to my people, and that's all I do. I don't know. All right, so that was an accident. That's totally fine.
So beneficial, and I can't wait to join.
Yay! I'm so happy. Let me give some feedback from you guys. If you learned something today, can you type yes in the chat? Or if this was like helpful to you, can you type yes in the chat? If this was like, if you wish you had more things like this that you could do, can you type yes in the chat? Because like, I don't know how to help you unless you tell me. And the feedback from my customers is fantastic. So I would love to like expand this and open this up to more people, because I think people need something like that. But that's just my opinion. I don't know unless you guys tell me. Okay, so apparently yes. We got the yes, 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 yep, all up in here. Awesome. So this is a good idea, right? To keep doing the coaching calls and stuff. Okay. Yay. Yeah, people don't understand keto. They have no idea. I won't lie. It took me 6 weeks. This is like coaching call after hours, guys. Okay. It took me 6 weeks before it clicked in my brain. Oh, I have to eat higher fat. Like I knew it on paper, right? Like I'm like, okay. But reminder, I came from a whole food, plant-based diet background. So for me to switch that mindset to increasing my fats to the amount that I had to, I just couldn't wrap my brain around it. Like it was a struggle for me. And I was a health coach and a personal trainer. And I'm like, if this is hard for me, this has to be hard for regular people who don't have training, right? So I always tell my customers, give yourself grace. It takes time to figure it out, and we learn it together, and we just figure it out. We just do. You guys are really hanging with me. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm going to start recording this now.